Yo, Wagwan, welcome back. It's D-Roy back in the building. So, today we're going to be talking about dealing with grief. Now, we have the Tate brothers here, Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate. So, they usually have some very, very good insights. So, we're going to dive in and see what they're talking about. All right? So, let's do this.
This is a serious question. Hey, Tates, 28 years old, just lost my father, about to lose my mother soon from cancer. How do I deal with grief, and does the pain ever go away? Can I chime in for a second?
Sure.
How do I deal with grief is a question that I always find very complicated. So, as you know, I've had a similar situation happen in my life. What choice do you have, my friend? What do you mean? What happens if you don't deal with the grief? I don't understand. Are you going to kill yourself? Drink yourself into depression? Ruin your own life? You have no choice. You're on a train track, and you can either change the direction of the train that goes off a cliff, or you can keep it on the track. Time is going to still keep going on, and you are going to be sad. So are you going to be a sad winner, or are you going to be a sad loser? To me, it's very binary, and I don't understand the question.
Yeah, you're completely right. You nailed it. And also, there's another thing you need to understand is that the situation you're going through, although it's unfortunate, is the natural order of the universe.
Yeah,
the things
happens to everyone.
Happens to everyone. The things that upset me the most are things which are against the natural order of Earth. Because I'm a man who believes in justice, as we know about. We just talked about how I had to steal a man's wife because he pissed me off, and I free Joe Exotic, etc. Get my boys out of Ukraine. I'm a man who believes in justice, so I like when the universe operates as it should. So it would be far worse for your parents to lose you. That is not the just workings of the universe. You are younger. You are supposed to lose them and evolve as a human and then have your own children, and your children are supposed to lose you. So basically everything is going to plan. Congratulations. It could have been a lot worse. It'd be much worse for your parents if you died in a car crash.
Yeah.
So
and
be happy.
And I said this on Twitter.
All right, I wanna point out and say something real quick before he goes on. The thing is, like, this is where the analogy of, like, would you rather be crying in a Toyota versus crying in a Ferrari come through? Because at the end of the day, your life still goes on, right? You may be sad, you may have this feeling, and now people always want to combat that example and be like, oh, but, I want to be happy. I'd rather be happy in a Toyota. This is not one of those situations where you just automatically be happy in your Toyota. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is a situation where you don't have control. You don't have the full capacity to, like, you didn't have the ability to change the outcome regardless. So if a situation like that happens, then you're going to grieve anyways. That's just how things are. Things come, things go. The world flows in and out, right? And nobody wants to experience grief. Nobody wants to experience sadness. Nobody wants to really, like, feel that pain. But when we put it into context, that is a part of life. And that's something that we have to look at and embrace and be like, all right, cool. For me to even realize, like, what happiness is, I have to know what the sadness is. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, although that sadness has happened, time will still continue to pass. You will still be alive, and you will still have to continue to grow regardless of that situation that may have happened and your feelings towards that. Because you still have a life, right? Even though it may be sad for those people that don't have one, you still have one. And that doesn't mean because that bad situation happened, you just throw yours away. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. Things happen. Bad things happen. People fail. People lose somebody. People lose opportunities. People lose this. People lose that. You know what I'm saying? Loss is a part of it. But I think he was going to go into a very good point.
The other day, you're 28. So I lost my father when I was 27, 1 year younger. But I said this. So, my friend, you did not lose your father. Your father did his job. He raised you to be an adult. And now he's gone. I did not lose my father. Children lose their fathers. There are people in Ukraine right now and Russia losing their fathers because they are children. My father did his job. I got past 18 years of age. Everything else was a bonus. The rest of the years, the other 9 years I got were an absolute bonus. And you kept him till you were 28. You did 1 year better than me, but you didn't lose your father. I'm telling you, you lost a man who you would have liked to have around, but was always going to go before you. So listen, everything's going to plan. Smile, go live your life. Be a sad winner and not a sad loser.
I think the whole way that he reframed it is very helpful, right? And looking at life and looking at the world from that perspective helps a significant amount to continue to move through life, because at the end of the day we're gonna die, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard for us to accept, especially when we're younger, because the world is still so new, the world is still so fresh, that we don't really want to grasp it. And because society is so safe, we don't really grasp it, right? We don't feel the cut of the knife when time is slicing through your life, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel that thinly sliced edge of time just rolling through, just rotting away, because we've only experienced a little of it if you're young, you know what I'm saying? But as time goes on, the older you get, I've noticed with like people that are like I talk to that are in their 50s, 60s, even 40s sometime, that's around the time when people start dying. That's the time when people, just nature takes its course, the odds take their favors, and people go back to wherever they came from. That's just how it is. And the older you get, the more people you have dying off. If you're in your 70s, you're gonna see a lot of your friends die off up to that point, and you're gonna see a lot more of your friends continue to die off after that point. That's just how it is. Some people get the luxury of living a longer life, some people don't, but that's just how it is. And as he was saying, if you have a grief over like a loss of a family member, it's not easy. Like none of them said it was easy, right? And I'm not gonna say it's easy, but at the same time, you still have to keep moving forward and push past that, right? And continue to make the person you're sad for look back and be like, yo, like, I'm proud of this kid, I'm proud of whoever this is, I'm proud of what they're doing. I'm looking back down on them in favor. And that's a whole different way of framing and different perspective to help you understand that these things happen. And as much as we can be sad about certain things, we can't destroy our lives over them. And we just have to move on and let life keep running. So that's all about it for me and my perspective. Like I want to tell you to like, comment, and subscribe, but at the same time, I think this should be common knowledge. You're on YouTube, everyone says it, so I don't feel like I need to say it at this point, but I'm gonna still say it, because some people don't pay attention. I'm gonna be honest. Likes would feel nice, you feel me? Comments would feel nice, knowing that people are interacting. And I want to say, 600 people are subscribed to the channel. 605 to be exact. 605 people are subscribed to the channel right now. So that's the highest subscriber count I've gotten up to this point. And I want to say, if you're subscribed, if you're anybody that watches the videos, big shout out to you. If you subscribe, I really appreciate you, subscribing and showing love to the videos, even though, it's all over the place, inconsistent and all that. And, as always, remember to stay official. Peace.